What is a parasocial relationship, and why is it one of the most dangerous types of relationships out there? Parasocial is defined as a one-sided psychological relationship by fans and an online figure, often a celebrity, developing a strong connection despite not knowing them personally. In 1956, the term was coined by psychologists Donald Horton and R. Richard Wall. They noted that when TVs became widely available, TV viewers developed the illusion of empathy with the on-screen characters. Parasocial relationships are imaginative, but they feel real to the individual experiencing them and may project onto the celebrity a range of emotions. Parasocial relationships are notably prominent in the K-pop community, with many companies leaning into the parasocialism with fan calls. Fan calls started back in 2020 when the pandemic put meet and greets on pause. Fans could get the opportunity to have a FaceTime call with an idol from their favorite group, which further pushed this parasocial mindset. Parasocial relationships are often formed through not only the music but the content the artist puts out. Of course, not all fans form parasocial relations. A lot can understand the difference between fantasy and reality. But what happens when one cannot distinguish the difference and forms an unhealthy obsession?
We have a rather startling story that just came in here. A man who has been tentatively identified as John Lennon, the former Beatle, has been shot.
One notable case of a parasocial relationship was the murder of John Lennon. John Lennon was an English musician and co-founder of the Beatles. On December 8, 1980, Mark David Chapman shot Lennon 5 times, hitting him 4 times, just outside the entrance of his apartment, the Dakota, in New York City. Chapman, who was a fan of Lennon, grew jealous of the singer's fame, pushing his own insecurities onto the musician, and believing him to be phony, after reading The Catcher in the Rye.
Kill John Lennon! Kill John Lennon!
Which led him to stalking and eventually assassinating him.
Selena Quintanilla Perez, dead at the age of 23.
One of the most infamous and well-known celebrity deaths due to his parasocial relationship was the murder of Selena Quintanilla. Born in Lake Jackson, Texas, Selena Quintanilla was, and still is, an extremely beloved musician and has often been referred as the Queen of Tejano music. Selena was very interested in fashion, but due to her music career, she struggled to manage both. That's when she was approached by Yolanda Saldivar. Yolanda was the founder of a fan club dedicated to Selena. What Selena was not aware of, though, was Yolanda was completely obsessed with her. Selena and Yolanda formed a friendship which only fueled her obsession with the singer, which then led to Yolanda becoming possessive over her. She'd also began embezzling money from Selena's boutiques that she'd been tasked with managing. Once Selena discovered this, she cut ties with Yolanda, who couldn't stand the idea of not working with the singer, and more importantly, Yolanda couldn't handle the idea of Selena confiding in anyone besides herself. On the morning of March 31st, 1995, in Corpus Christi, Texas, Yolanda lured the singer to a motel under the guise that she had been assaulted, and then shot her, and at just 23 years old, the singer's life had been cut short. Parasocial relationships, like mentioned before, can sometimes even lead to stalking. Instances like this can once again be found in the K-pop community with sasaengs, the South Korean term for an overly obsessed fan who invades the personal life of a Korean idol, drama actor, or other public figure in the entertainment industry. One instance was in 2000, when a crazed fan put vinegar, pepper, and chili sauce into a water gun and shot Baby Vox member Yoon Eun-hae in the eye, damaging her cornea. And one of the most infamous cases was in 2006, when a sasaeng snuck superglue in some orange juice, giving it to TVXQ member Yoonho, which he accepted thinking the individual was a staff member. He was rushed to the ER after vomiting and spitting up blood, but he made a full recovery. Unfortunately, this isn't even all the cases regarding parasocial relationships, but it's evident to see how dangerous they can be. Parasocial relationships have existed for a long time, but they've gotten worse since the rise of social media. These fans consume so much content that they genuinely believe they know these celebrities on a personal level. These behaviors need to be addressed and criticized more, and companies need to take more action in protecting their artists.